Hello, hello, Nienke here. Thank you for spending some crafty time with me. I was just sitting here doing some of these graduation cards and I thought I'll do the video. So I'm going to start with a gray granite card base, and then I embossed just this piece, which is 3 3/4 by 5.5, with that 3D Basics in one of the 3D Basics embossing folders. So that will be the mat, one of the mats in the front. So it'll be about 1/4 of an inch space on either side, like that. And then I have this designer series paper. Let me find it quickly. That's this. What is this? Enjoy the Journey, a designer series paper. And I like these greens, and I think it's Pool Party and Garden Green and some other colors in there. This is it looked like it very coordinated well, the lighter color there with the gray granite, and plus this is a neutral, right? So this piece was one of the pieces I cut. I think I want to use this one for now. And then this and this is the same front and back, and then this one had like this green at the bottom and then a purple piece at the top. So I just got this piece for the one side and then flipped it around. Oh, there's the purple piece was at the top. I think it went like that. Can you see? So that was one piece of paper, and I just got this at 5 inches, and it's 1.5 by 5, and then this one is 1.5 by 4.5, and this one is 1.5 by 4. So 4, 4.5, and 5. And those are the pieces of DSP I used. So let's get them on here. Decided to use these and have them just butt up against each other, so it's a little bit less than, I would say, 1/2 inch. I just use this other one as my guide while I glue this one. Oh, I'm going to get glue on this band-aid oh, I got glue on the band-aid. Okay, there we go. So try and get this straight like that. Let's just try and get rid of that, and then we can use this one as a guide to glue this one like so. This one will go right up against that one. Let's get it flush to the top like that, and up to the side there, and then this will go right on top in the middle like that. Let's do the top first. There we go. Scooch it over a little bit. Oh, that's not straight. That is good enough. There we go, like so. And then I die cut these letters from this die cut. What is it? This is the Playful Alphabet dies, but there is a very nice new die set in the new catalog that you can check out if you don't have this one. And I'm just going to use, I cut out 2 of each, and I'm just going to use the white as sort of a shadow, or I have a piece of glue right there that I don't want. There you go. Get rid of that, and I'm just going to add a little bit of glue. A fine tip glue bottle would be very handy right about now. I think I have one somewhere, but I don't feel like digging for it. So I'm just going to make do with what I have right now. Okay. I think I'm running out of my putty on my take your pick tool, which isn't the best. Let's go with that, but you can get refills for your putty if you run out of it. So that is nice. There we go. Do that, and then I'm just going to do the same thing with the R, and I love using, ooh, that's too much. I love using my take your pick tool for all of these little jobs. Move that one up. Do the same with the A. There we go. And the same with the D. Like so. I just wanted it to stand out from the background a little bit more. I like, oh, this is a basic gray. I don't know if I said that. So this is gray granite, basic gray, white, and then the colors Pool Party, Shaded Spruce. You can go even with Lost Lagoon or anything in that range. We have that, that, and that. Okay, now I'm going to put this on my card, and I just grabbed a scrap piece of this is very vanilla, just as a guide to it, so that I can get my letters straight. That's what we're doing with this. So I'm using my grid paper, and I'm lining up my card just on my grid paper, and then I'm using my 4-inch piece here as a guide, and this is about 1/2 inch. It doesn't need to be perfect, but I'm just lining that up there like so, just so that I have sort of an idea if everything is sort of straight. We're not going to stay there perfectly, but that's good enough. And I'm just going to start with the D. It's a little bit backwards, but I know where I want my D to end, and then the rest can just follow. So I'm just going to use some liquid glue and grab this, have it be straight. Is everything sort of straight? Yes. And then the D I want sort of going over these two pieces, and then we want it sort of straight, right? Like that. Oh, stay. And then we'll do the A. Come on. Just checking that everything is sort of straight every time. And now I'm going to line up the white piece with the white piece, and the basic gray piece with the basic basic gray piece. There we go. Also, don't move, stay. It's just being a bit silly. We'll figure that out then. Stay. Okay. I could have taped it down. I probably should have taped it down, but it's fine. It just needs to be sort of right. There we go. Doesn't have to be perfect. There we go. And the last one is the G. There we go. And that goes right there, and I'm just going to hold it for a couple of seconds so that it stays like that. There we go. And then while that is adhering, I'm going to stamp this. It says congrats, you're so fancy now, but we're not going to use the you're so fancy now. We're just going to use the congrats, and I will just, I'm going to fussy cut that out, so I don't I'm not going to mask out the words. I'm just going to hold on. So this I will stamp in basic gray. There we go. So while that is just absorbing for a little, drying for a little bit, I stamped this little owl from the Adorable Owls. It was a celebration item, a little bit ago. I'm using this little flying guy. I stamped it with just normal black Memento ink a little bit ago because I want to watercolor it. And if you are using your normal basic white, and I'm using just a Stampin' Right marker for the eyes and the beaks, and then I'm going to watercolor the rest. I just want the Memento black to dry completely. You can even let it dry overnight. So this is just the Lost Lagoon Stampin' Right marker. You can use a Pool Party or any color that you have that looks like it will coordinate with this paper. So that is Lost Lagoon, and this is Pecan Pie. And I'm just going to do the little beak and these feetsies with Pecan Pie. So the reason why I like to let the Memento dry before doing my watercolor is so that it just tends to bleed less. You can definitely use your watercolor paper, the Fluid 100 watercolor paper, and then stamp with StazOn. StazOn will not bleed. I'm just using plain white and Memento. Okay, I took my spot and I just dabbed it on my little A block here to use as a, you know, I use my bigger stamp pads. I just use the lid. I don't have a big basic gray. I only have a little spot. So I'm just going to use this. Do these little earsies. We need some more ink. I'm going to attempt to do these a little bit darker, the inside. And then we can do the rest of his head. And I'm just going to do his little top feathers like that. And we can add some more shadowing down here. And then we can go back and make the inside of his ears a little bit darker if we want. Like so. And then let's do his body. Just gonna start with this wing over here. And then this wing over there. And then his whole body like so. And then I can just add some add some ink and do some shading if we want or feel like we need some. Maybe here, don't add too much water, because like I say, that will make it bleed easier. There we go. So that is basic gray. And then the rest of him, I'm going to do, you can use gray granite if you want. That'll look nice. I just grabbed my crumb cake. I do have gray granite, but I'm doing crumb cake. You use whatever colors you like. Like I said, I usually just use the lid, but I don't have a lid for that. If you maybe prefer just doing that with all of your inks and not get the top of your ink messy, you can do that. Then you just wipe your block off when you're done. Definitely do that. I'm just quickly going through very lightly, adding just a little bit of color to his face. We can always add a little bit of more shadow if we want. Maybe a little bit more here. And maybe a little bit darker just down here. Like so. It always dries with less streaky. And I don't mind because it's feathers, right? There we go. Close that, wipe this off, and that's our little owl. I'm going to fussy cut him as well. Oops, there goes my chamois on the floor. So while the little owl dries, I'm just going to do a quick fussy cut on our congrats here. Oh, the congrats is from the blossoms. What's it called? Oh, In Bloom. Remember that In Bloom set with the beautiful stitched flowers? So this comes from that, but there are many, I think, stamp sets. Well, that says congratulations. I can't think of anyone actually available right now that just says congrats. Now you can use congratulations too. There we go. So we cut off the "you're so fancy" now, and no one will ever know it was there. You can obviously also leave it if you want, if you like the "you're so fancy" now. It all depends on who it's for. So it's congrats. Now we're going to fussy cut our little owl. I'll probably just speed that up for you. And there's our little owl and our congrats. I'm going to pop, oh, before we do that, I cut out a little hat using what's the thing called? Cricut. There we go. I was playing with it. Rented it from our library and was just playing around. I think I cut out 3 things just to see how that works. It was fun, so I decided I'm going to use it. So we have the little hat for our owl, a little graduation hat, adding 3 mini glue dots to our congrats. Is that one? Yeah, that one's good. Bring back our card. This feels harder than it's meant to be because my fingers hurt. Okay. And we're going to add the congrats, I think. Like there. Is that sort of straight? It feels sort of straight. Yeah. So congrats grad right there. And so if you don't have a scan and cut or a Cricut or whatever, I haven't used a scan and cut before, but I've now tried the Cricut from our library. You can ask your library if they have one, and I think sometimes they will order you something if there's enough requests, right? So try them out. Okay, let's do 1, 2, and 3. So here's, oh, let's put him there like so. Oh, that's so cute. And another mini, I think, right there, or let's put it on here. Which side is now the front or the back? I don't know. Oh. And then we'll add that there. Isn't that so cute? Love it. Okay, and then I think we're going to add these. This is the adhesive backed seasonal sequins. That's been in my stash for a while, and I was going through asking my daughter which one will work. She's like, that. So I definitely agreed with that. So let's add, because it's with sequins, I don't mind adding more than 3. So let's put a big one there and a little one here, maybe here, and let's add another big one maybe there, and a little one here, and then let's go with 5. What's more? It doesn't matter. Everything will look pretty. Let's do that one there. There we go. So there we have our card. Isn't that so cute? I love it. And then for the inside, I'll just have, I don't think I have a scrap yet, but my plan is to just add the white piece and then take like a piece of this, just a little strip, like maybe a 1/2 inch strip, and put it right there, like so. But this is not a thicker strip, but you get the idea. So there we go. If you made it to the end of the video, I would love for you to like and subscribe, and I will be back with another video soon. Bye bye.